Hello, Essence Prep. My name is Kit Kura, and today I am going to be spending a few minutes and walking you through describing and detailing a model activity that, in fact, is based off of and inspired by the actual activity I did during my class lessons yesterday. Now, in case you need a reminder or you don't recall, one of my jobs is teaching third graders creative writing at Walsham Elementary through Gemini Inc. And in this class, we were teaching our students about dialogue, the importance of dialogue in a story, the role that dialogue plays in shaping characters, shaping an overall plot, and most importantly, how dialogue functions as a device of showing, not necessarily telling, right? You can't have a strong story without strong dialogue. And that is what we wanted to make very apparent to our students from the second they walked into the classroom. Now, we had set up this activity before the students even got in, right? We had brought in comic books, I brought in graphic novels, I brought in colored pencils as well and scattered those around the different classroom tables. So when the students walked in, they would see these books, they would see these colored pencils and other art supplies, and they would already be curious. Their minds would already start to wonder what was going to be going on. Maybe they would be gravitating toward the different books, picking them up, flipping through them as they had their pre-class snack time, talking to each other about the books. In fact, I had a few students actually already come in with their own comic books or graphic novels, which was fantastic because they already came in with that mindset of, okay, I'm in creative writing mode now. This is what we're going to be discussing. This is what we're going to be focusing on. And it made their transition into the class that much smoother. Now, after snack time and after everything, we launched right into the activity by having them flip through the books again, but this time not just reading for the sake of entertainment, right? But reading for the sake of, okay, now really look at these pictures, look at the details in these pictures. What are the expressions on the characters' faces saying to you? How do they match up with the words that the characters are saying? And what does this show us about the story? Something that I, as a teacher, regard as one of the utmost tenets of teaching, particularly teaching writing and English in general, is, when you're reading a story, analyzing a story, or even just thinking creatively about a story or about your own work, is you have to know the why, not just the what, right? Don't tell me just what someone is saying or what is drawn on the page. Tell me why. Tell me why it's there. Tell me why it matters. Tell me why these characters are saying or thinking these certain things. Now, the next stage of this activity involved me projecting some artwork examples up on the board of different comics and other graphic novel ideas that, instead of having them there on the tangible page for students to read and flip through, they now had these examples, different examples, up on the board. And I followed this up by handing out different comic templates, right? And telling my students, okay, now it's your turn, right? Now that I have discussed comics to you and graphic novels, now that I have shared these examples with you and you have flipped through all these examples, and we've had our discussion, it's your turn to create, right? It's your turn to apply what we have learned today and exercise your minds, your imagination, and create your own story. Write your own story using the techniques of dialogue that we have learned in class today, as well as different aspects of previous classes. We've had lessons on characterization, what makes good character art. We've had classes on plot structure, right? What makes a good plot. And of course, we've had classes on different literary devices like alliteration, imagery, metaphors, etc. The rest of class was entirely devoted to students creating, exercising their minds, exercising their imagination, and exercising their communication skills as well as they process their stories individually and later during sharing time, process their stories in both small and large group environments, showed off what they'd done, and more importantly, took pride and took ownership in their creative strengths.